GFN Global Filipino Network. Hi and welcome to VILMA Live in LA. It is season 2, episode 23. Welcome to VILMA Live in LA on the GFN channel, Facebook Live and YouTube Live. It is season 2, episode 23, and we are celebrating July 4th and Christmas in July. And tonight's show, we have Gabrielle Goodman, who is an artist, also a professor at Berklee College of Music, and she was one of my instructors, R&B vocals. She is amazing, so we have her on the show. We also have Mirabelles and Connie Villeta bringing us Christmas in July. And we have another special guest very close to my heart, celebrating the 4th of July with us. She is a singer-songwriter, a music producer, and a classmate of mine from Berklee College of Music. She is none other than Mirabelles Thomas. Here she is celebrating the 4th of July with us.
Hey VILMA, thank you for having me back on the show. It's great to see you again, and I'm planning to play a little guitar tonight, and I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I've been working on my music. Here I am at Mission Barbecue. Does it get any more American than this? Probably not. And I'm looking forward to a beautiful show tonight. So tonight I'll play a little guitar for you. Happy 4th of July. Hey VILMA, thank you so much for having me back on the show, and God bless America. This past year and a half, it's been a sad time. So as much as I wanted to play something happy, I'm going to play something real. Okay? I just want to tell you, and I'm sorry for the headphones. The studio is so loud tonight. There are so many people here on the show. And
Hey Velma, happy 4th of July. And everyone watching Velma live in LA, I'm wishing you the same. You know, it's my favorite holiday. Anyone with a flag this big's gotta love America. So remember why we celebrate this, be proud of our country, also have fun, enjoy with your family. And if you want to get to know me a little bit better, follow me on Ray on the Ground, stay up to date on my projects coming out, and some of the other things I'm involved with. Wishing you all a happy 4th. Take care, Velma.
Happy 4th of July!
This is Jake. I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July.
Hi, this is Renzo Vergara, all the way from the Philippines, sending my greetings to all my American friends. Happy 4th of July.
Hey guys, it's Mariah. And Boo-Boo. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Hello viewers, it's Cook Abigail here. I wish you a happy Independence Day. I hope you stay safe and have a happy day. Bye guys, love you. Bye.
Happy 4th of July!
Happy 4th of July!
Let's take a cool picture.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Happy 4th of July.
Hi, this is Gabrielle Goodman. Happy 4th of July.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to VILMA Live in LA. And we have a very special person, very special guest. And she is a recording artist, a Berklee College of Music professor, and one of my favorite professors. She is an educator, a singer-songwriter, and arranger, but she is an author. I would love everybody to welcome Gabrielle Goodman right here on the show. Hi, Gabrielle.
Hi, Vilma. How are you? Hello, everyone. You can call me Gabrielle or Gabby.
That's Gabby, my professor.
But when you go to look for my CDs, it's definitely Gabrielle.
Gabrielle Goodman?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Gabrielle Goodman.
Perfect. Okay, so now that we have you on the show, so we're going to be covering a lot of things. Let's start with music.
Yes.
When did you know you wanted to be a singer, a songwriter?
The songwriting came later. The singing came when I was probably about 4 years old. And I started listening to musical theater and especially the sound, believe it or not, the sound of music. And I just thought it was beautiful with Julie Andrews singing The Sound of Music, which would be very far apart from what I do as an artist. I do jazz and R&B, as you know, and gospel, but not a lot of musical theater, although I've had some wonderful experiences. Anyway, I started singing. One of my camp directors when I was about 4 asked me if there was something that I wanted to sing. And I said yes. And they said, well, what would you like to sing? And I sang The Sound of Music. And I was such a ham that, you know, they were like, oh, this is great. This is great. And my brother tells me, I have no recollection of this whatsoever. My brother tells me that because of that, somewhere towards the end of the camp session at the closing ceremonies, that I sang the number one song for the for the camp closing session that year when I was a little kid. I have no recollection of it. My brother was like, "You sang for the entire event." I said, "Really?" I remember singing for, you know, a little group of kids, you know, sitting around a tree, under a tree or whatever, and just singing my heart out and being so happy and so elated to sing that song. But I have a very vague remembrance of singing for the final closing ceremonies. But after that, I was always the singer who would sing for the school events, and later on, I joined the gospel choir in church, which I absolutely loved. And the gospel choir, we were one of the first Black Catholic choirs in Baltimore City. I'm from Baltimore. And then I joined the school choir, the gospel choir then. So I really started getting into a different kind of singing. And my parents were both musicians, and all of my siblings were musicians. So it's kind of in my blood.
So we were talking earlier. You had the great opportunity to work with Roberta Flack and Chaka Khan. You also wrote songs for Roberta, is it, or Chaka?
I wrote an intro. It was actually an intro arrangement for a Duke Ellington song that Roberta Flack recorded. It's called A Prelude to a Kiss. It's on two CDs first. You'll just have to look it up. Roberta Flack's version of A Prelude to a Kiss, which is a very popular Duke Ellington song. But I wrote the song, I co-wrote the song, You Can Make the Story Right for Chaka Khan, which was a hit for her in 1993. Went to the top of the Billboard charts, and she actually accepted the song before she had even seen me or met me. My partner took it to her in New York. I was doing a lot of work in New York at that time. I was working a lot with Roberta at the time, but other people in the city were calling me for different gigs. And so a friend of mine said, I want to take you to a producer who's looking for a songwriter after we have this rehearsal with Roberta. I said, okay, you know. And I met this guy, his name is Wayne Brathwaite, and he was writing for all of the huge artists at the time, Billy Ocean, and a lot of different people. And he said, I've got some tracks and I need some lyrics to them. So he gave me, I think, 3 songs, just tracks, and within 2 days I had written, you know, melodies, lyrics, all kinds of stuff like that. So, and then he and I started writing together. And then he met Chaka, I think, at CBGB's at the club, and played it for her. And she said, this has to be on my next CD. And that was, the history is the rest. The rest is history, rather. And then, so after that, I went to one of her rehearsals, and they were missing a singer, a soprano. And so I just basically had gone to the rehearsal because I wanted to meet her, because I had not met her with my partner. And she said to me at the time, she said, do you know that this is going to be the next single off my CD? You know, I introduced myself as the writer of the song. And I said, I didn't know. She said, oh yeah. And then they started singing. I was shocked. That was shock number one for me. To be on a recording is one thing, but to be a single that's going to be promoted and widely promoted by an artist such as Shaka Khan is huge. So I'm still in shock from that, right? But then they start singing, and as a singer, I'm hearing that the top part is missing for all of the harmonies for the background. I'm like, oh my God, somebody needs to fill that in. So I started singing, and she says to me, well, what are you doing tomorrow? She's like, yeah, I really like this. So what are you doing tomorrow? I said, well, I'm not doing anything, but I'm obligated to sing, happily, I might add, to sing at a concert with Miss Flack the day after in Virginia. We were all in New York at that time. So she said, I tell you what, if you sing this gig with me tomorrow, I think it was Milwaukee, tomorrow, then I'll fly you to Roberta Flack's gig the next day. And then that went on for like quite a while with me going back and forth between their gigs, and I was continuing to write and doing my own gigs in New York and different places. It was a wonderful time. And the song, of course, went to, I think, number 3 on the Billboard charts. And it was just great.
I could feel the excitement and the energy as if I was right there with you, because I just love the studios. I love the gigs, everything, and the people, your crew.
Yeah.
It's, when they're done that, I love it so much.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. Yeah. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, till the end of a brief episode. Make it on for my baby, and the one for the road.
Okay, so with that, you did tour in Asia. You were telling me just a little bit of back on where you went.
The whole situation with touring in Asia has been wonderful. I mean, God continues to take me to Asia, even like to this day. But anyway, so the very first tour that I did with Roberta Flack, singing background with her, was in China. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not correct. It was in Japan, and it was 1985. Yes, I'm dating myself. It's okay. Black don't crack. But anyway.
Roger.
And so I was a little, very, very young lady coming from Baltimore, and Miss Flack had heard me just really sight unseen, unheard, just as a recommendation from her drummer. And she said, oh, I did one show with her. It was not, the show was the audition. And she said, well, do you think you would want to do a tour with me where we open up for Miles Davis? And I was like, are you kidding? Yes, and I get paid for that? Really? Oh my God, yes, So it was wonderful. So that was the beginning of my international touring, just in general. The beginning of my going to Asia, and I've been back many, many times since then. And the flash forward to 1992, the final tour, and I sort of worked with her intermittently, certainly since then. But just coming off of the tour with her then was before I got signed, was 1992, and it was the Southeast Asian tour. We went to, I think, just naming the cities that I told you earlier, Manila. We went to Jakarta, Indonesia. We went to Hong Kong. We went to Japan, probably 5 or 6 cities, Sendai, Tokyo, so many, Niigata, Nagoya, so many cities in Japan. And in fact, I speak to my Japanese students about Japan, and they'll mention where they're from, and I say, "Oh yeah, I've been there." You know, I know this. I know this particular place in your town. I've been there, you know, so it's always a rich conversation. Also in China as well, in Hong Kong. So it's been wonderful throughout the years going to Southeast Asia. But when I was on that last tour with Miss Flack in 1992, when I was in Manila, I wrote a song called Manila, and it appears on my first jazz CD for Verve. So whoever's out there is interested in it can look it up. And you can find it on Amazon on my Traveling Light CD. And it's just a wonderful homage to Manila. We had such incredible audiences there. I mean, I'm a firm believer that music is the universal language, and I found this out in Japan the first time I went there. You know, we would say things, Miss Flack would say things to the audience. They didn't know what she was saying most of the time, but once she started singing, once Miles Davis started playing, once we all sang and performed, there was such a synergistic, wonderful energy about everything that we were doing that we didn't need to say a word because music did all of the talking for us. And I have seen that over and over throughout the years. Music is such an incredible barrier breaker, you know, and it breaks down walls, it connects people. It's just a wonderful thing.
Absolutely. This is why I always say music is my life. Without it, it's like I wouldn't know what to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. Yeah. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, until the end of a
Okay, so Vilma live in LA, and we are zooming over to the Bay Area. Connie Villeta with Project Pearls, Wicked Photobooth, and Paroles. Wow, and I'm sure many, many more. So, hi, Connie.
Hi, Vilma. Hi, everybody.
Wow, we have you on again. This is so exciting. So, we are celebrating Christmas in July. This is our second segment of the show. And I was, talking to a friend of mine earlier, Christmas in July. She said her neighbor, and this is here in West LA, her neighbor, as soon as July 1st hit, put up all the Christmas blow up to Santa Claus and decked out the yard Christmas in July. So it really is a thing.
It is. We actually have our pearl up out on our window, so I totally get it.
I love it. So yeah, so for rolls, and I see that, it's getting so popular here in the United States, and you're kind of sold out already.
Well, the miniature one, when we first kind of did a pre-rollout of the company Pearl, we came out with some smaller versions, which are like the 15 inches. So we did a limited stock of it, and within 1 month, we sold out of that.
God, there's like boom, right? Wow. Okay, so tell us about the origin of parol. Well, I remember parol is Filipino, parol is Spanish.
Correct. Yeah. So how we came with that company name Pearl, it was actually when we were doing the research and we wanted to roll out, a company that brings joy to, families, homes, and bring the family and community together. We thought, there's not many Pearl merchant distributors and companies out here in California. So we kind of looked at the history, and it did start back in the 1800s when it was still the Spanish colonial, when they were in the Philippines. And it started as Pearl. So they were using it as lanterns and just, lights along the streets. And then later on in the 1900s, that's when the Filipinos switched it to Parol.
Oh, so when the Spanish were, lighting up the streets with Parol, was it already, connected to Christmas?
Not quite, actually. It changed once it was in the 1830s. That's when it started becoming more intricate and just more, decorative version versus just the lanterns and lamps.
That is so interesting. It's so joyous. I remember when I went to the Philippines for a vacation during the holidays, and it was, my grandmother had that around the house. So there are many different types of paroles, right?
There
But the
are.
ones that you have, what are they made of?
So these are made out of cappies. Cappies are oyster paint shells. They're mostly known for, actually they're edibles. They're very edible, but because they're so valuable for their shells,
Yes.
they're mostly used for, obviously art and decor. So that's why you have like cappies candle holders. If you ever
Yes.
see it, like at other places, they have the balls as the lamps, and then we version, which are like the little stars you can put in your backyard instead of lamps.
nice.
Yeah. So there's different versions that you can use for cappies.
Yeah, wow. So how many different types of photos do you have?
So we have 12 different designs. This one right here is our limited edition, and they're basically, we chose this because we only had less than 100 made, actually less than 50 made. And this one is called the Phil Am Warriors. And the design of it basically has all the colors of the flag. So you have the, the red, blue, and I'm not sure if you can see
I
that.
can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, and then
Red,
red.
white, yellow, or the gold.
You'll see that some people have them as a tattoo. They're known for their tattoo, right? That design, or obviously it's on the flag as well. So for the red and blue, red stars actually stands for patriotism, and then the blue color is for peace and truth. So we thought this would be kind of like the parole edition of our company. And then this one right here is the Holy Family Star. So we have different again, 12 different designs, but this one is the common one that has the Holy Family right in the center.
Oh, wow. And so like within the United States, which state is the furthest that has ordered from you? That this is going to travel, I would love to know.
We went to New York, Seattle. We actually have some pending orders going to Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to know where it came from, then it goes to you, and where it goes. I mean, what's in the life of a parol?
Yeah, that's a great idea. We should create like a map, right?
Yes, it is. It really is interesting,
Yeah. And I love how this is all handmade, and it's really, from the passionate work of the Filipinos back in Pampanga, where parols are known for. So it's the Pampanga.
Do you know how long it takes to create one?
I would assume it's different per, each pearl makers and their team. Yeah. But we started this order back in October, and they were able to ship it out in about March. So
it really, it really is special because it is handmade, right? Not machine, not.
If you see the flowers in the Holy Family, that's not a sticker. It's hand painted.
Oh. Yeah. So what you're bringing here is actually, something special. It's intricate. It's handmade. It's almost one of a kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I know that in the Philippines as well, there are photos that are made out of like plastic, bamboo, some colored paper.
Yes.
Importing.
It's like that Japanese paper. I forgot what it's called.
Rice paper?
Yeah, they do make those as well. That was a little bit harder to ship because they could rip.
Yeah.
In some areas of other parts of the U.S., they usually have like pearl festivals. So like in San Francisco, they have those. I saw Chicago has them as well, and New York. So in the smaller communities, Filipino communities, they do a little pearl festivals where they don't make these kinds, but they make the bamboo sticks and with the Japanese paper. And it goes back again to that family culture of, like what you said, remembering their grandparents, making it either with their grandparents.
Yeah.
Gotta love.
Yeah, so that's probably something you're gonna go, okay, my next project is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so now we segue into, you've got a project coming up, and just tell us all about it.
Yeah, of course. So August 7th, we're working in collaborations with Tita Pearls, Project Pearls, and Kapwa Gardens. Kapwa Gardens is a new venue that was dedicated to the Filipino community right in the heart of San Francisco, Soma. We're doing Christmas in Agosto.
Wow.
Yeah, Pasko in Agosto. So basically, it's a pop-up event that has vendors, food, music. We're going to do caroling and very Christmas themed. And we're also going to showcase our pearls there. It's $20 to enter the event, but your $20 actually sponsors a family for their Noche Buena, so for their Christmas dinner. Wow. And then again, you're able to network and just enjoy a good vibe.
Yeah,
so that's happening August 7th from 12 to 4 at Soma Kapwa Gardens.
Oh wow, because everybody deserves to enjoy right now.
Yeah.
After what everybody's been through, it's like, okay, $20, it's a donation, but it helps a family, like you said, Noche Buena. And then the family, you can go and enjoy it, celebrate, and yes.
Yeah.
So could you tell us the website that they can go to?
Yes. So for our website, it is shopfarols.com. and you can order your designs there, and you can also message us if you have specific questions on there. For the event, you would find it on Facebook. So if you look me up under Connie Villeta or Project Pearls on Facebook, you will find our latest posting. Is going to be about the Capua Gardens event happening on August 7th, and we'll have the link there to purchase your ticket.
Wow, so wonderful. And finally, any shout outs and hellos and messages? Because we always do this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shout out to you, Vilma. Thank you for always inviting us, and helping us get our word out about Project Pearls and how we can, get in touch with the community.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the kababayans out there. Please do check us out. You don't have to buy, but just even look at, the designs that we have and get into that Christmas spirit.
Yes, just get into the feel and the vibe and the ambience. Yes. So once again, thank you so much for being with us, Connie. And
thank you for having us, and check us out, www.shopplurals.com.
Yay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
GFN Global Filipino Network. And again, happy birthday to you, Anne Glues, and to Zara coming up. Happy birthday to you.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. There is no sickness, or no danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know the clouds will gather around me. I know my ways are rough and steep, but golden fields lie out before me, where God's redeemed shall ever sleep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I am only going over home. I'm only going over
Makes me feel like I'm at home. Okay, oh my god, I'm in here. It looks like the guy in Hong Kong. Woohoo! Oh my god. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vilma D. Ramos. On Instagram, Vilma Live in LA, subscribe to that, and GFN channel. My music is on Spotify, Reverb Nation, also on YouTube Music and SoundCloud. Plus, we have them on Apple Music, iTunes, and much, much more. My website is vilma.me. Again, subscribe to Instagram, Vilma Live in LA. Every day is a good day with you. And thank you guys so much for being with me on this evening's episode. It is our 4th of July and Christmas in July, Season 2, Episode 23. So next week, we do Part 2 of the interview with Gabrielle Goodman and also our Out and About. Plus, I'm going to let you know that we will be preparing for Season 3 of VILMA Live in LA. In the meantime, thank you again so much for our guests, Gabrielle Goodman, Mirabelles Thomas, Connie, Villeta, and the hellos, the greetings for 4th of July, Ray Ruiz, Diana Dre, and also Coco Abigail, Mariah, Boo Boy. You are so sweet. And thank you to my friends downtown LA, Kevin and Wendy and the rest. Thank you to Amy, to Steve, to Jake, to Juliet, Zach. Thank you so much. So again, from me to you guys, love you, love you, love you. Thank you and see you again. From me to you, here is my thing.